Mahjong friends, and welcome to Mah Jongg Class Live Clinic. So glad you can join me this evening. In this live clinic, we're going to take a look at the games that you might have played over the years and how to apply it to the power of observation you gain by playing them in Mahjong. I'm so glad you're here, so say hello in the chat and tell us where you're from. And if you have any questions, please type them in the chat. I'd be happy to answer them. And I love communication back and forth. It makes my night more enjoyable as well as yours if we chat back and forth. If you're watching the rewatch, please place it in the comments below, any questions you have, and I'll be sure to answer them. I do reply back to all comments. So observation. So many people ask, is observation a skill, and you can improve it over time. It helps improve your language processing, the ability to understand concepts faster, and it increases your motor speed and attention. Through exposing the brain to new challenges through observation helps you improve your working memory and your brain's ability to adapt and rewire to new experiences and learning. It's important to find games that challenge you but are doable. Any mental exercise game is worth it, but the best one is the one you have fun with and one you want to come back to. And that's Mahjong for us. Other brain health habits to consider, not only playing games, but you have to have daily movement, getting enough sleep, social interaction, and a well-rounded diet. These also impact your brain health. So let's take a look at some games you might have played and how to apply the power of observation to Mahjong. Hi Linda, hi Laurel, so glad you're here. And hi Kathleen, thank you for being a member. So the first game we're going to talk about is Rummy Cube. I used to play this game regularly with my two friends from high school, and we played it into probably our 20s and 30s. One of my favorite games to play is Rummy Cube. If you love games like I do, you can applying skills from those games that you've played in the past, such as the skill of observation that you've used in Rummy Cube, I Spy, Clue, and Jigsaw puzzles, and many more. We're just going to talk about 4 tonight. Like most card games, Rummy Cube and Mahjong help you sharpen your sequential pattern recognition and planning skills. Keep your eye on the tiles and your head in the game. Rummy Cube and Mahjong require you to constantly analyze ways to rearrange, and in Rummy Cube, add tiles to the table. Both have the power of observation. It's a crucial aspect of Rummy Cube strategy is observation. When you play Rummy Cube, you pay close attention to your opponent's moves, as we do in Mahjong. If you see they're struggling to put out tiles, that indicates that you have more of an opportunity to win. Alternatively, do they appear to be nearing the end of their tiles in Rummy Cube, prompting you to adjust your approach? Staying vigilant ensures you make the most of every turn in Mahjong and in Rummy Cube. These observations are true. On another note, maintaining flexibility is a key component in Rummy Cube as well as Mahjong. Adaptability is the key to success in playing these games. Avoid fixating on a single strategy. As we know, Mahjong has many strategies, which I've talked over the years about. Instead, remain open to new possibilities. Tiles may not always align with your anticipated hand that you've chosen. It might require you to pivot and explore alternative avenues, just like in Rummy Cube. Like we discussed a couple weeks ago, we talked about having a plan A and plan B. So check out that video from 2 weeks ago on my YouTube channel, Mah Jongg Class. Oh, a bunch of people popped on. Hi Roxy and Ann and Bill and Deb and Lynn. So glad you're here. Oh, yeah, Lynn. Lynn says she loves this topic. I'm sure there's more that you can compare to. I just thought, something different to talk about other than Mahjong and how it relates to other games. The simple game of I Spy is a classic game you've probably played with your children, your grandchildren, and even yourself. This is a great one for observation. Let's adapt it and try playing it for yourself when you play Mahjong. Here's how you can play this simple game. Obviously, you're the only player doing it. You can't share with other people at the table. You don't need any additional materials. You're just relying on your observation skills, and you can do it on I Love Mahjong when you're practicing with the bots or with other players. You're going to become the spy, and you will select a suit to seek out. So you're going to look to see if all the BAMs are out, and you're going to start with the number 1 and go through the number 9, and then you're going to explore if the green dragon's out. This way you know if a specific number is missing, maybe somebody is playing a certain category. Again, you're going to be paying attention to discards and exposures, and don't forget tiles in your own rack to be included when you're searching for a specific suit or tile. You are the spy, and you select the object you want to search for. And you can say, just in your head, I spy with my little eye something that is green, and you have to look for all the BAMs. It's just fun to play sometimes with yourself like that. You could also use this for other observations if you chose a specific color or number or even letter. So you might want to try to spell the word news to see if all the winds are out. Or you might try to pick all the white dragons or the soaps to see if anybody's playing 2023. You can choose anything you'd like to observe. Your guessing begins, and try to guess what hands your opponents have chosen based on the given clues that you have discovered by being the spy. Continue to be the spy for your next guess, and try a different thing to look for, and try to eliminate the category so you can pick the category that possibly your opponent's playing. I actually did this earlier today, and I went on ilovemahj as I was preparing for tonight, and I just took these scraps of paper, and I don't know if you can see, let's see. I put down all the categories, and I put the 3 players that we play with, and I, through the Charleston and through Discovery, I could figure out possibly a couple categories that they were playing, and I did it like 4 times, and I would say by the 4th time I was getting better at it. And then what I said was, well, I'm going to do this again some other time. So I actually printed out a sheet that I'm going to use for later practice. And again, this is something, I don't know that you're going to do this while you're playing, because maybe it would become second nature to you, but it is a lot of concentration. And if you're just learning to observe tiles, it will take you some time. The next game that we're going to talk about, which I know my kids used to love to play, I like to play it. I like being the detective. So the strategies on how to win for Clue are very similar to those in Mahjong. So before you, I put in all of the rooms in our clue board, and they are all the categories on the card. So when you are playing the game Clue, you figure out your opponent's cards that they have in their hand in order to figure out who committed the crime. And you have to do this too with Mahjong. Eliminate one possible category on each of the 3 players' turns. So when everybody puts out a discard, you can probably figure out what they're not playing to help you decide who's playing what. Focus on a room for Mahjong. It's a category, and I would again list them like I did, just showed you, and you could probably cross them out when you start seeing people discarding tiles. And again, I don't think you really might be able to play this during a regular game, but I would have fun with it when I'm practicing on I Love Mahj. Use secret passages, so everybody knows in the game of Clue, you can jump from room to room through a secret passage. And what are the different categories that these players can jump to? Go around and cross out again the rooms that don't apply based on the discards, exposures, and even during the Charleston and what's in your rack. Spend time in the categories then once you figure out possibly what category they're playing, and try to simplify it based on the hands that are in the chosen category. Again, you want to take your own notes and not share with others, so don't comment on what your findings are. And then pay attention to your opponent's suggestions and to their body language, their facial expressions, and gameplay patterns. This can provide valuable insight into their intentions and help you anticipate their next moves to gain information. So I thought it was cute, the game of Clue. I actually really like it. I think I still have it. And then the final one, which is the most fascinating thing to me, I always say when I teach, I often ask people if they do puzzles. And a lot of people do. It's a common theme among Mahjong players that they like jigsaw puzzles. I love puzzles. To me, it's very relaxing, and it makes me focus on the puzzle. And just like Mahjong, can't think of anything else. I kind of focus on Mahjong when I'm playing. To start a puzzle, you look at the box and you put all the pieces face up. In Mahjong, you're going to have your card to look at, and you're going to see patterns and sequences and the tile combinations. To play the game efficient, you have to learn the card. The better you become at this, the more you can predict where your opponent will play. Keep it simple. So most people don't jump to a 1,000-piece puzzle. You're going to start off very small when you're trying to teach yourself the skill of observation. Start out with a 100-piece puzzle. And begin by flipping all the pieces over, as I've already mentioned. Once the tiles are available during discards, you'll be able to see what pieces go where, and you can eliminate those categories. Those aren't the ones they're playing. Often I sort pieces by images. We kind of talked about this already with I Spy, but you sort the pieces by color or by number or by the pattern or by shape. If you do an actual puzzle, you have all the, what do they call it? The tabs lined up and the spaces lined up in the same direction. And you assemble them identifying categories or pictures in the puzzle. So you don't need to stay with one category. You can jump around. When you do a puzzle, you get bored of doing one thing, try a different category and see if all the tiles are out there. You're not only trying to identify your opponent's category, this will help you learn new hands. And one of the things you could look for are all the flowers or all the dragons. When you're trying to put the puzzle pieces together, if people are playing dragons or flower hands, or if they're playing winds. Those are the easiest to start with. I know that's ones I can find pretty fast. So again, work in small sections, separated by category in your head. You can't touch the tiles on the table, obviously, but you can separate them in your head and try observation with this. Enjoy the process, and remember that every piece you find means fewer pieces to go through, and you'll gradually find where your opponent is playing. Consider starting the edge of the puzzle, which is usually what I do. And so you could start with the category 2023, which to me might be the easiest for you because you can see if white dragons are on the table, if 3s or 2s are on the table. You could choose a specific area that you enjoy in the puzzle, like maybe you like the 3, 6, 9 categories. Are all the 3, 6, 9s out? You can search for them. If they're not, then somebody's playing. If you get stuck, change your category and try to identify the pieces to go there. Embrace trial and error, and as the puzzle takes shape, yourself recognition, and the process will accelerate towards the end when there's fewer pieces that are missing, and you'll be able to determine where each person is playing. Part of Mahjong is building one piece at a time rather than being overwhelmed by trying to create an entire winning hand right off the bat. You need to focus on the individual sections and then skinny it down to the individual hands. With the observation skill, now that we talked about how to master the Rummy Cube, I Spy, Clue, and Jigsaw puzzles, you must practice have patience, and persistence. With any skill, especially with the skill of observation, in regards to mastering it in Mahjong requires practice. Observation can be strengthened with practice. Patience is perhaps the most important strategy, which I preach all the time, to be patient with yourself, but most of all with your game. Complex puzzles take time, like Mahjong. Don't rush the process. Remember, the joy of doing a jigsaw puzzle or playing Mahjong lies very much in the journey, as much and even in the completion of the picture or the winning hand. Make yourself well equipped to tackle any puzzle or Mahjong that comes your way by learning the card and engaging regularly in game sessions, either in person or on ilovemahj, to refine your strategies and develop a deeper understanding of the game's dynamics. Remain patient, as success may not come overnight. Be persistent. It is a trait of a true Mahjong maven. Celebrate milestones, acknowledge and celebrate your progress along the way, as little as it is. As you complete your smaller sections to reach significant milestones, take a moment to appreciate your accomplishments, recognize progress you've made, and it will keep you motivated to tackle the remaining pieces. Use your online resources to improve your game, and Play on ilovemahj, which we do here regularly, is perfect for that. For those with tutorials and strategy guides that are valuable resources to enhance your skills and knowledge. So use your skill of observation and make it part of your game. I think observation is huge. I don't know that I do it enough. I probably do it here and there, but I also am practicing myself. I'm learning with you. So who else is on here? Oh, hi, Sue. Sue said, an abstract artist, I would cut puzzle pieces to fit. I'm not the person, but I can always see another way to play Mahjong hands. Yeah. Hi, Shirley. Thanks for being a member. Thanks, Sue. Sue says I'm creative. I just love games and puzzles, and I just wanted to show you the relationship. Most games, I mean, there's people who talk about Mahjong and poker. There's very much skills in that. I actually taught Mahjong to a woman professional poker player, and she told me most of the strategy is from poker, and I think you find it from game to game. And so I just wanted to tell you, you have good observation skills. Just try to focus in on them a little more. I want to thank those who are my here who support me by becoming members, and that would be Shirley tonight. And Kathleen, thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you so much. And everyone who comes on weekly with me. And thank you for your love and support. It's so much fun to share these things with you. It actually helps me grow as a person and become creative and thinking of new topics. How much can we talk about Mahjong? I guess I could talk about it forever. Please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. And if you like my topic and you want to see more of this, or you have an idea, give me a thumbs up. Please type it in the chat or the comments below of what you'd like to see, and I'll share it with you. Please share this with friends and tell them about my channel so they can have enjoyment and learning some new things. And again, thank you for taking some time out tonight and be here with me. We're going to practice our observation skills tonight on ilovemahj. I'm going to use that little paper I made up, and we're going to talk about it. So I might play a little bit slower tonight. If you're looking to get a new set or some Mahjong accessories, head on over to Oh My Mahjong and use my code Mah Class, and you get 10% off. Or you can head on over to Yellow Mountain Imports and purchase a beautiful set there with Mah Jongg Class 10. You can also head over to my website. If you just Google Mah Jongg Class, and that's Mahjong with 2 G's, you can see all the accessories, and you can just click on them and they'll bring you to each of the sites. If you wish to try out your observation skills, this is where a great place to practice is on ilovemahj. They usually give you a 14-day trial for free. If you use my code CB, you will get 21 days for free. And I think it's a great way to practice. Like I said, I popped on this afternoon. I played 4 games just to try to see if I can increase my observation skills. And, you know, then I got off. You know, I had dinner to cook and get ready for tonight. So it's a great way just to pop on. So we're going to pop on now and try our hand at ilovemahj. So on ilovemahj, we are going to go to play, game launch. We're going to play with the bots, and we're advanced, and we'll launch it. And we're going to start our game.
Charleston.
So I'm going to go maybe the first game, and we're going to talk about observing. And we're going to, if you have a piece of paper in front of you, you might want to write this down. Write down the categories and then the names of each bot. And then we're going to talk about what they could be playing. So again, this is what my paper looks like. Unfortunately, I probably can't see me anymore. I'm in like the little corner. But I have 3 columns with their names and then one section where it just says each of the categories. So if you grab a piece of paper and do that, I think you'll find this will be interesting concept to maybe get more observant. And obviously you're not going to do this in your regular game when there's other people there, but you can practice on ilovemahj. So first let's start off with our hand. We had sorted it by suit. We have 1, 3, 5, 5. So let's play the odds. So let's get rid of the 6, the 8, and the 2. I probably could get rid of some of these also, but I like to keep them. I have 3 of them with some dragons. So it's possible we could play a Winds and Dragons hand. This is our first right. We're going to be observant in the Charleston, and we're going to get tiles from Kurt. So this is the first thing you're going to do. So Kurt sends us a 6, an 8, and a 1. So Kurt is not probably playing 2, 4, 6, 8. So you can put an X on there. So this is kind of like playing like Clue. I don't know if you remember Clue had like a little pad and you had to write down things. So we're going to write down Kurt is probably not playing 2, 4, 6, 8. He has a 1, so under 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, I'm probably going to X off that he's not going to play low odds. He could be playing high odds, but he's not going to be playing low. Now we're going to go across to Annie, and we can get rid of the 6 and the 8. And I'm going to get rid of the 1 because I'm probably going to play 1, 3, and then I need 3, 5 or sorts. So I'm going to get rid of this 1. And now I'm going to mark down what Annie's going to give me. Annie gave me a 9 and a 5, so that's odd. So under Annie, I don't believe she's going to be playing at least high odds, which is 5, 9. And she gave me a West, so she's definitely not playing East and West. She could be playing North and South, so we'll see where that takes us. So let's sort our hand. And I'm going to get rid of the 9, the 5. We have 2 West. Maybe we'll try East, West with dragons. I'm going to start getting rid of this. So I'm going to get rid of a South. So now this is our first left. So we're going to get tiles from Amstead. So let's see what he gives us. He gave us a 2 and an 8. So he's not playing evens. So put an X in that. And he gave us a 5. So 5s are in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I would just put like a little question mark there. Like, you know, 5's in the middle. It's not high or low. It's in the middle. So let's see what he'll give us. So I'm going to continue.
Second Charleston.
I'm going to get rid of the 2, the 8. Sue says Colonel Mustard in the winds with pears. Ha. Yes, Sue, that's what I'm trying to say. It's just like Clue. So I got rid of the North. So let's pass. And again, this is Amstead. This is the second left. So he's going to give us tiles. Let's see what he gives us. So he gave us a 2. So he's not going to be playing 2023. And now he gave us a South. So I'm going to mark that in my wins because he's probably not playing North and South. And he gave us a 1. So I'm thinking he gave us a 5 before, a 1 now. He's not going to be playing low odds. So no low odds. And now we're going to go across to Annie. And I'm going to give Annie my 1, my South, and my 2. Annie gave us a 2, so probably not 2023. So go to Annie's column. And then she gave us 1s, so she's not playing low odds. So we can eliminate that for low odds. So I don't think Annie's playing odds at all, because remember she just gave us a 5 and a 7. So I don't think she's playing odds at all. We don't need this 2. We're going to keep the 1. And we don't need this 1. I think we could start getting rid of some of this. Let's get rid of the West. Now we're going to get tiles from Kurt. So let's write down what Kurt gives us.
Courtesy pass.
Kurt gave us a 9. So he's probably not playing high odds. And a 4. No 2, 4, 6, 8. And a green dragon, which we can't. So with the 9, he's probably not playing 3, 6, 9. I'm going to say Annie's not playing 3, 6, 9. I'm not sure about Amstead because he gave us low odds, but he didn't give us high odds. So I don't know which one he's playing. And we're going to do 3 across, a 4, a 9, and a West. And this was from Annie. She gave us an 8, a 2, and a 3. So she's not playing evens either. She's not playing 2023. She's not playing 3, 6, 9. And this is just like guessing, I'm just going to see if, some of my observation is good. So we're going to organize our tiles and prioritize how we're going to get rid of them. And then we're going to stop along the way. After every 4 passes, we're going to evaluate. So I'm East. I'm going to get rid of a 2.
2 bam. 2 bam. Red. Soap.
Okay, so let's evaluate. I got rid of a 2. Amstead got rid of a 2. We already know Amstead's not playing 2023 or 2, 4, 6, 8. The red dragon from Annie could be anywhere. We're going to skip it. Kurt is not playing 2023. Cross that off. Now I'm going to discard, and I'm going to discard the 9.
9 bam. 1 dot. 4 dot. 5 crack.
Okay, let's do it again. So we're at the 9 bam. Amstead, who got rid of a 1. So he's not playing low odds, which we already knew. Then we have Annie playing a 4. We already knew she's not playing evens. And then we have Kurt, who's not playing low odds. We already knew that. Now, some of these with the 2s, I forgot to mention, you could probably mark off with the 2s was Amstead. He's probably not playing an addition hand. And then you can mark off Annie, probably not playing an addition hand with the 4s. And I think that's all for right now. I don't think they're going to play addition hand. We'll see. We're going to try to keep reducing it. So we're going to get rid of our 7.
7 bam. 5 bam. South. 2 bam.
Okay, there's our first South. So South was from Annie. So Annie is not playing a wins hand. During the Charleston, she gave away East and West, and now she just gave away a South. She's not playing a wins hand. So we're getting down to only 3 categories or 4 categories that maybe she's playing. And then the 5 bam was from Amstead. We already know he's not playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And we already know with the 2, Kurt's not playing 2023 or 2, 4, 6, 8. So now we're going to move on, and I'm going to get rid of the 7.
7 crack. 5 dot.
Remember, you have to play for yourself too. So this is a lot of concentration. Wow, there's another game, concentration. I'll have to write that down and see similarities with concentration. So here's a 5. I think we're playing 1, 3, 3, 5, or 1, 3, 5, 5. I'm not ready to call yet, so I'm going to have to let this go.
West. 7 dot.
Okay, Annie. She's definitely not playing a wins hand. She just threw out a West. She threw out a South before. The other 2 just threw out odds. They're not playing an odd hand. So now it's our turn, and we're going to throw out an 8.
8 bam. 7 crack. 9 bam. 3 dot.
Okay, so we're going to say Kurt isn't playing 369, which you already said, or 2023, so we're good there. I don't think he's playing an addition hand either. He just threw out a 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Although, now that he just said 6s, there are no 6s out here, so somebody is playing 6s.
8 bam. 9 bam.
Okay, all the 9s are going
Red.
out, so no 369.
1 bam.
And I don't think we gained any more information. A 9, a red, and a 1. I think we're still good.
7 dot.
We keep getting
6
odds.
bam.
Oh, there's our first 6. That's what I was looking for.
Soap. 8 bam.
Nobody's playing 2023. Oh, we got another 3. That's nice. So we could play 1, 3 with the dragons with 3, 5. That would be fun to play. Or we could play 1, 3, 5, 5. Let's get rid of the white.
Soap. 4 bam. 1 dot. 4 crack. Call. North.
Oh, the 4s. Wonder what he's playing. So I don't think he's playing 2, 4, 6, 8, but he could be playing a consecutive run.
2 crack.
Okay, now that it changed a little bit, north and 2 crack. I think north was Annie and 2 was Kurt. And Amstead threw out the 4. So those are all the evens, but we're getting somewhere. So Annie's playing with 4s. Now 4s can be everywhere, but based on the tiles that have been discarded, I don't believe Annie is playing an evens hand. I don't believe, obviously she's not playing 2023, 4s aren't there. She could be playing like numbers with 4s, so now we'll look to see if there's any other 4s out. There is 1 4 dot, there is 1 4 bam. So she could be playing with the number 4 for like numbers. I don't believe she's playing the addition hand. It would be 4 plus 4 is 8. All the 8 bams are out unless she's playing it with 8 dots. We'll have to maybe take note on that. It could be 8 dots. She's not playing a quint. I mean, I guess she could, right? The second quint, how many 4s do we need? I don't even have my card out. The second quint, she does need 4 4s in the second quint. I mean, she could be, but the 1 5 is out in cracks. I mean, she could be. I doubt it, but we can mark that maybe she's playing line number 2 in quint. Consecutive run, she can be playing 3, 4, 5, 6. I have her 3s, so that's not going to happen. She could also be playing like 4, 5. I have 1 5. We could try to get rid of it and see what happens. So she's probably playing some sort of consecutive run. Obviously, she's not playing singles and pairs. So we have her now down to 3 categories. She could be playing like numbers, quints, or consecutive run. I'd probably say 2 categories. I don't know that she's going to play a quint. But let's continue.
7 Joker bam. Swap. 7 crack. 7 crack.
Oh, all the 7s
9
are
crack.
out. Oh, another 5 dot. That's nice. Maybe we should play 1 3 5 5. Let's get rid of the 5 crack.
5 crack. 9 dot.
Okay, she's not playing 4 5 with matching dragons. All the red dragons, 2 red dragons are out.
6 dot. 1 bam.
I feel like nobody's playing 3 6 9. Oh, we have a flower. I don't think we're going to use this flower. I mean, we could play flower 1 3 5. We have a long way to go with those 3s. I'm going to get rid of the flower. If Annie calls the flower, it's going to limit what hand she's playing, but I don't think she's going to call the flower.
Flower. Green.
Oh, there's the green. Do we take to the green and play line number 5. We're missing all of our 3 dots. Why not? Let's call it.
Call.
And so now we're committed. We can get rid of 1 1.
1 crack. 6 crack.
All
Call.
the 6s.
1 bam.
Oh, there she's. Maybe she is playing 3 4. No, she's playing 6s. 3 6s. Back is she playing? Oh, she's playing 2 4 6 8, right? Is that what she's playing? Yes, she is. She really threw me because I had her crossed off for 2 4 6 8. But that's where she's playing. So now everything else is null. And we figured out where she's playing with, like, I guess half of the tiles at 56 tiles left. We figured out what she's playing. So we have to be very careful what we throw her.
8 bam.
We don't need the 6.
6 bam. Soap. 6 bam. 7 dot.
Here's the 8 that I thought maybe she might need, but she's not playing
8
that.
dot. Call. North.
But Amstead is. I still don't think Amstead's playing 2 4 6 8. He'd be playing like numbers, quints, or consecutive run. We'll see. He's obviously not playing Winds and Dragons.
5 crack. 3 dot.
And like numbers, all the 8s are out. Oh, there's our first 3 dot. Bummer. We have to move forward. We already got rid of, we called these dragons. That's why I don't like doing it right away.
3 bam. 3 dot.
Oh no, that's our second
9
one.
dot.
We need some jokers. Ah, and my wish is granted.
5 bam. 6 dot. 3 bam. 3 dot.
Oh no, we don't have another joker. We need a pung. Oh, now we do. We can call the last one.
5 bam. 4 dot. 3 crack.
We're going to call it, right? We need 3.
Call.
And now we're on point for that last 3 dot.
5 dot. 7 bam. Red. North. Flower. 2 crack. Call. 2 bam. Joker swap. Red.
4 bam. I don't think anybody needs it.
4 bam. 9 crack.
Now Kurt's sitting over here pretty quiet. I bet you, what do we think Kurt's playing? He has too many options here. He's not playing Winds and Dragons, although there's not that many out. He could be playing a Winds and Dragons hand. Maybe East and West. I wonder if Kurt's playing an East and West hand. I'm going to guess that. And use your observation. He, Annie, we already know is 2 4 6 8. Kurt, our observation is he could be playing a Winds hand. And we discovered that with, a third of the tiles left. And he could be playing a Winds hand like East and West with a run. And we don't know what Amstead's playing. I'm thinking like numbers, but all the other 8s are out. I don't think he's playing a quint. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Amstead's playing East and West. Let's see.
Flower. Call. 2 dot.
Oh, Kurt's playing something with flowers. A 6. Now a 6 could go out to Amstead. He might need it for 2 4 6 8, but I don't think he was playing that.
6 dot. Joker swap. 1 crack.
Oh, somebody took both flowers. Somebody's changing their hand now.
4 bam. 9 dot.
5 bam.
5 bam. 3 bam.
We need 3 dot.
9 dot. 4 bam.
A 6 bam. No one?
6 bam. 6 crack. 1 dot. 4 dot.
Nobody's going to throw out the 3 dot. There's 3 dots out there. Nobody's going to throw them out.
9 crack. 8 Mahjong.
Oh, somebody threw out the 8 crack. So Annie, we were right. She's playing 2, 4, 6, 8. And then Amstead was playing flowers. Oh, he was playing 2, 4, 6, 8. Interesting. Look at all the jokers he had. But based on the tiles, I did not think he was playing that. I had him maybe playing like numbers. But even all the 8s were out. And we did say that Kurt was playing a winds hand. I had thought east and west. But then he put out 4 flowers. I should have maybe dove into that a little more. 4 flowers is line number 5. He was close. Wow. This hand came together. We got our 2 flowers. We just needed the 3 dot. And nobody had it. It was still remaining. Let's see. Where's our 3 dot? Oh, maybe I missed it. It's not here. Let's see. Did we miss it? Or I missed it, I should say. Oh, maybe it was early on. Here's 1 3 dot. 2 3 dots, 3 3 dots. I missed it completely. I needed to have done a joker exchange to be able to win. I missed this first one. But, so that is the power of observation. You can take your time and, do this at home. And it gets you to learn the different categories. It gets you to learn how to read people's hands. We nailed Annie's hand, and I kind of guessed with Kurt because of all the winds not being out there. And then Amstead, I was confused. A lot of people were throwing out 2s and 4s, but he ended up having lots of jokers. So nobody played an odd hand except us, but we knew that right away. So just try this in your game, and it's fun to try. So let's play another game and see where we go from there. Let's see if we could do it a little faster this time. So we have a lot of evens. I don't really like our hand. We have no pairs. We can try an evens hand, so that would mean giving away too many 1s. So I'm going to pull back a 1, maybe this one, and maybe get rid of a west and a red. We'll see. Oh, we have a 7 here. I could get rid of a 7. I don't like playing evens. I don't really like it at all. I'm keeping all my evens. Oh, shoot. I'm supposed to say, well, who gave me what? Okay, it gave me all odds. So this is game number 2. It gave me all odds. I don't think he's playing upper odds. I think he gave me south. So he's not playing a south. So he's not playing north and south. He's not playing upper odds and south. So that was Kurt. Now we're doing Annie. That's not a good pass. Let's give her the 1. Annie gave us all 7s. Now we have a pair, our first pair. Maybe we're collecting upper odds. Let's sort. Maybe we should change to upper odds. That would mean getting rid of the 2. All 2s. I don't want to get rid of all 2s. I just want to show you that. You don't want to pass that. That's a terrible pass. Let's pull back a couple 2s. Maybe we'll get rid of this 6. And I'm going to go with the red. Sort again. We are getting upper again. So let's continue. And I forgot to track.
Second Charleston.
So we're getting like 7, 8, 7, 8. So I'm just going to mark off upper odds. No one's playing. And then we got a lot of 8s. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to say no to Annie and Kurt. I don't think we got an 8 from Amstead yet. So here's the way it would look. Not a good pass. So we're going to pull back 1, 2. And maybe get rid of the white. We did to the left. So that would have been Amstead coming in. So he's not playing winds at all. He gave us an east. He's not playing 2, 4, 6, 8, I don't think, with a 4. And the 5 is right in the middle of odds, but we already said he's not playing odds. So let's pass, maybe we'll pass the 5 and a 2. We're keeping up our numbers. Oh, 6, 7. We can get rid of 4, a south, and a north. And that was from Annie. So Annie's not playing any winds, at least north and south, and an even.
Courtesy pass.
This was from Kurt. He's not playing evens. We already know that. And he's not playing south. We already know that. Let's get rid of 3 tiles.
North.
And we got a 6, 5 and 6. Okay, that was Amstead's north. So he's not playing winds.
7 dot.
What did you say, Sue? I think it's almost like crime scene billboard with tacks and yarn. Who did what? I'm sure, Sue, if you wanted to get out your cork board, and you could do that with tacks and yarn. Yes, it is like who did what.
Soap.
And Kathleen said, I wish the robots have different voices so I could have an audio aid to remember who threw what. Oh, that would be good, Kathleen. That is true. So when you use your observation, that's using sight. And then that would be a great one. You're supposed to use all your senses. So that would be for hearing with the audio. That's a good one, Kathleen. I will actually suggest that to ilovemahj developers. That might be a good thing. I'm going to take a screenshot of your suggestion and give you credit for that. That's a great way, because that's a great way to learn. Oh, we got an 8. We got a lot of nice tiles here. Let's hold on to this. Maybe, no, we don't have enough 8s. I was going to say maybe we can play like numbers.
5 dot. 4 dot.
We need a
North.
flower. Maybe we could play 6, 7, 8.
Soap.
I'm going to get rid of the red.
Red. South.
Okay,
South.
it doesn't seem people are playing
3
north and
bam.
south, so those are out. And I'm
Red.
throwing out the dragons.
9 bam.
Here comes all the
9
9s
crack.
now.
7 crack.
So 3, 6, 9's probably out.
1 bam. South. 6 crack. 5 dot.
A 2.
2 crack. Call. West.
Oh, 2s. However, all the 2 of the white dragons are out, so I'm not sure he's playing 2023.
South. 4 crack.
All the winds are out.
2 dot.
Except east and west, just 1 west.
Green.
A 9. 6, 7, 8, 9 we can play. I'm going to get rid of this 6, I think. Because I also like 6, 7, 8.
6 crack. 8 dot.
8. We don't have enough. I mean, we could use this, but we don't have flowers. I don't want to call yet without flowers. I'm going to have to let it go.
1 dot. East.
6 we just let go earlier.
6 crack. North. 3 dot. 2 bam.
9 dot. I don't think we're going to use
9
it.
dot. 9 dot. 5 crack. 7 dot.
3 dot.
3 dot. 5 dot.
So we'll pause right
9
here
crack.
and let's do observation when
3
it comes to
bam.
us.
Call. 1 bam.
Oh, look at that.
7 dot.
9 bam. Okay. So there's 9 dots out, there's 9 bams out, and there's 1 9 crack. So Annie could be playing 3, 6, 9 with 9s and cracks. Or she can be playing 20, 23. The whites are out. If she had a bunch of 3s, she would need 1 white in line number 2. There are a lot of threes out. There's a 3 dot, 3 bam, which she has 2 3 dots, and there's some twos. She could be playing 2023. I don't believe she's playing like numbers. There's quite a few threes out. Addition hand, she could be playing 3 plus 3 is 6. Quince, I doubt that she's playing that. She's probably playing consecutive run, but we can still see what she's doing. Somebody, and I'm going to say Amstead, is probably playing East and West. So we'll say Amstead's playing East and West. Or Annie can play playing, no, she can't. Oh, yeah, she can play 1, 2, 3 with East and West. She could be playing 1, 2, 3 with East and West. Kurt, I'm not sure what he's playing. So let's continue. Let's get rid of this 9 bam.
Joker swap. 5 crack.
Just took the 3.
8 dot.
All right, do we call it? I don't think we need it. We have 7, 6, 7, 8. We don't need the 8 dot. I'm going to ignore it. Unless we play 6, 7, 8, 8, but we need a bunch of flowers. I'm going to ignore it.
8 bam.
Maybe Annie's playing 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say
4 bam. Call. 4 dot.
Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I said. So she's playing all one suit consecutive run, Annie. She's playing 2, 3, 4, 5, all one suit. Or she could be playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first line, the second line.
4 dot.
8 bam. We don't need it.
8 bam. 7 dot. 2 dot. Flower.
7. Oh, I don't know if we need that. We can get, I was thinking 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe we should get rid of these 8 dots, right? It would be 6, 7, 8. We don't need the 8 dots.
8 dot. 5 crack. 1 dot. Call. Soap.
1, 2. So this is probably repeating numbers. Here's a west. I wonder if Amstead will call for it.
West.
No?
6 dot.
Interesting. Oh, there's our 6 dot we need.
Flower. 4 crack.
And a flower.
8 dot. 6 dot.
Oh no, all our 6 dots
East.
are going out. Time to regroup.
North. 4 crack. Green.
So maybe we're playing 7, 8, 9. Are all the 9 dots out? Oh, they are too.
Flower. 7 crack.
We got our 8. Maybe we're playing 7, 8, 9. Let's get rid of this 9.
9 dot. Soap. East. 5 bam.
Huh, I wonder if Amstead's not playing East and West. So they're playing repeating numbers, 1, 2, 1, 2. So they need 2s and dots and 1s and cracks. So we're good with this too, except Annie needs it. So there's only 30 tiles left. If I give it now, she's probably going to get Mahjong. And we don't have a great hand. Maybe I'm going to stick all with cracks. Let's get rid of this 6.
6 bam. Call. 2 dot.
Oh, of course. Amstead jumps in. Oh no, they're going to give him Mahjong, Amstead.
Mahjong.
I knew it. Come on, Amstead. Amstead threw the winning tile to Kurt. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. We knew he was playing that. And Annie was playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she did need my 2 bam. So I did stop her from getting Mahjong by not throwing that. Amstead was playing addition hand. 3 plus 3 is 6. I don't even think we talked about him for that. I didn't go in quite detail as I did in the previous one about everybody was playing. but I really didn't know what he was playing. Um, I thought he was playing East and West, but then they started coming out. But I was trying to recover on this hand. I was thinking we could play 7, 8, 9, and maybe we could pick up sixes. I would have had to look to see if sixes were out so that we didn't need flowers. I was trying looking for flowers that we never got. No, one flower here. Nobody's playing flowers. There must be a lot remaining. Yeah, there's like 4 flowers left. Interesting. So let's look at the leaderboard. And Annie and Kurt are tied. I'm 0-0, not 1, but haven't lost any points. Amstead's not doing so good. He's throwing tiles left and right to people. He's losing points. So let's close this and start our next game.
First Charleston.
We're going to sort by suit. Let's see. A question. Do you analyze for the new card out in spring? Sue, I go crazy with analyzing the new card. I always have it. If you look at previous YouTube, you could see I did it for 2023 and prior. And I do put a little bit out, but I do teach it as a class. It's like a workshop that I do to help you transition to the new card, if anybody would like to sign up for that. And then I will, of course, put some stuff out here, but I do a card analysis. I spend probably a whole week on it, preparing and learning the card myself. Like a crazy girl. Thanks for asking. Okay, we have a pair of 9s, so we're going to play the, I think we should play odds or keep the upper numbers, so we can get rid of all of the even, except upper. And a 2 and 4 is probably not a good pass. So let's get rid of south and maybe white. Although 2 and white is in 2023, but I'd rather that than 2 and 4. Of course, we've got a 4, a south, and now we have 2 4s. So shall we stay with odds and pull back a 4 and maybe get rid of this 8? Kathleen and I do the workshop both in person and online. I can do it in both ways. Oh, we have a new pair, 8s and 9s. So let's sort again so we can see what we got here. I don't want to play that, but maybe we're playing 8, 9. Get rid of the 4, maybe the 3 and the 1. 1, 3, and 4. And now we got 6, 7. So let's continue.
Second Charleston.
Now we have a 6 and a 7 over here. A north, a 4. I'm trying to play 2 categories. I have a running of 8, 9, and then I'm trying to think of maybe like the concealed hand, 1, 3, 5, 7. I don't know. I think we're going to have to give up on odds. Let's get rid of odds and stick with upper numbers. The 4s are going around. I probably should collect 4s. Maybe 4 plus 4 is 8. We don't have any flowers. Now these are the ones we were getting rid of before.
Courtesy pass.
We're going to do 3 tiles. 1, 4, and 5. I think that's good. Or we can hold back the, that's fine. So we want to hold back the 4, then we have to give away 2 5s. If we did 4 plus 4 is 8. I don't think that's going to work. Put back the 4.
North.
Oh, we got a bunch of 9s.
1 bam.
I did not observe as I should have for this hand. But let's observe maybe what's going on out here on the table.
4 crack. 4 dot.
Nobody's wanting those 4s.
East.
And no wins.
5 dot. South.
I think I backed myself
6
into
crack.
a corner a little bit when we play 8, all the upper numbers.
6 bam. Red. 8 crack. 3 dot. West. 4 crack. 1 crack.
Doesn't look like anybody's
3
playing
crack.
mince, that's for sure.
3 dot. 3 crack. 8 bam.
Not ready to call for anything.
4 dot.
I don't know what hand I'm
Red.
playing yet.
Call. 3 dot.
Oh, red.
2 bam. South. 2 crack.
Maybe
2
he's
crack.
playing a little 2023 there, or winds in north and south, or east, maybe east and west.
9 dot. North.
Oh, jokers. We got a bunch of nines. Maybe we could play 7, 8, 9, 9. Let's get rid of this 8.
8 crack. 1 bam. 6 dot. 9 bam. 1 crack. Call. 5 crack.
Oh, ones. 3 ones. I guess playing
9
consecutive
crack.
run of sorts. Shall we play 7, 8, 9, 9? And then we can use these for our flowers. I think that's the second 9 crack out. A 9 dot went out. 9 bam. Maybe we can wait. Let's wait. Oh, Kathy's telling me I passed him a 2 and a soap earlier in the Charleston. Oh, so you think he's playing 2023? Yes, you're right. That was my first pass to him. Wow, look at all this nicety here. Let's get, I think we play 7, 8, 9, 9.
6 bam. 7 bam.
Of course, as soon as I
5
say
crack.
that, the 7s go out. They must hear
4
me.
dot. 6 crack. South. 5 bam. 6 dot.
And I should mention, I
8
got rid
dot.
of the
Joker
6
swap.
because the other hand you can play is 5, 7, 9, 9. So I was giving myself an
1 bam.
alternative to play.
4 dot. 3 dot. Green. 8 crack. 6 bam. 1 dot. East. 8 dot. Call. 6 bam.
Oh, 8 dots are over there. Might going to keep the 5. I can play 5, 7, 9, 9 or 7, 8, 9, 9. So let's get rid of this 9.
9 bam. 1 bam. 1 dot. 6 dot.
Oh, we got the 7. So either way, it doesn't really matter, but maybe he's playing like numbers. So let's get rid of the 8s and maybe we can get Joker exchange.
8 bam. 7
No,
bam.
he wasn't playing that.
5 bam. 9 dot. 8 bam. 3 crack. 6 crack. 6 dot.
Oh, we got a flower. Lovely. We are 1 away from
West.
Mahjong.
5 dot.
We either need a 9 bam or a 9 dot or a flower.
8 bam. 6 crack.
Ah, and we have Mahjong and we have 5 jokers. Crazy, but a nice way to end this evening. Let's see if Amstead was playing 2023 hand.
Mahjong.
Oh, he was, Kathleen. Look at that. But he doesn't have the other dragons. Huh, interesting. He had played 4 flowers, 5, 7, 9, 9. And then Annie was playing consecutive run, 1, 2, 3, 4, which I think we knew she was playing consecutive run. I think, or maybe that was the last game. I might be confused with the last game. And then we have consecutive run for Kurt, 7, 8, 7, 8, repeating numbers. He had a long way to go. But I did pass Amstead a 2 and a 0, so he took that opportunity to play it. He must have had these in his hand also. So that was interesting. I appreciate you for being on here tonight, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how other games relate to Mahjong. And so something you learned as a kid, like I Spy, or something you played maybe in your 20s or 30s, like Rummy Cube, or you still play with friends, it's still teaching you observation, which will be a great skill to have when you play Mahjong. So take the time and observe, and use this form. I tried to use it tonight. It's all marked up a little bit, but use this form and try to play when you have some time and practice observation. And let me know what you thought about it. If you really liked it, give me a thumbs up and write a comment on what your favorite part was, and if you saw some similarities of it. And wow, we got a lot of, what is Kathleen saying here? Oh, the last game, I needed the 7 for both hands. Yeah, it was a weakness. I agree, Kathleen, but that's the way it fell. And I must have missed the 9 dot. Sorry, Kathleen. I'm not 100% tonight, but even on a good night, I miss things. I'm sorry. Great use of jokers. Yeah, and I was lucky to have them. That was a lot of jokers, and got the 7 band. It was a great live stream. Oh, thanks. And Sue said thanks. I think I covered everything. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments below. I do get them and I'll respond quickly. You can email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. And have a great night, and thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate you being here and chatting. It makes the time go by for me, and it makes it more enjoyable, and I'm sure for you too, to engage. Kathleen really liked it. She said it was fantastic. Thanks, Kathleen. Tell your friends about it. Chat it up. You're supporting me by doing that, and Kathleen, thank you again for always your support. You're a great member. And everyone, have a great night and enjoy this coming week. And I'll see you next Tuesday at 6:30. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.